Who was Proudhon and how did he influence Bakunin? Have you ever wondered how the ideas of one thinker can shape the beliefs of another? This is especially true in the world of political philosophy. Pierre-Joseph Proudhon was a significant figure in the 19th century. He was a French philosopher, socialist, and anarchist, often called the father of modern anarchism. Born in 1809, Proudhon grew up in a working-class family. His experiences with poverty and labor struggles greatly influenced his ideas. Proudhon is famous for his statement that property is theft, which he wrote in his 1840 book titled What is Property? In this work, he argued against capitalist ownership of land and production. Instead, he believed that workers should possess and use these resources through mutual associations. He rejected both capitalist and state ownership, advocating for a system where the means of production would be collectively owned by society. However, he insisted that they should be managed by those who actually use them, promoting voluntary cooperation among workers. His philosophy, known as Mutualism, emphasized decentralized and non-authoritarian social and economic organization. Proudhon opposed state socialism and any form of centralized authority. He believed that state control would lead to oppression. Instead, he envisioned a society based on voluntary associations, mutual credit, and self-management by workers. His ideas significantly shaped anarchist thought and influenced various socialist movements. Mikhail Bakunin, a Russian revolutionary and a leading anarchist thinker, was deeply influenced by Proudhon. Bakunin adopted Proudhon's critique of the state and capitalism. He shared the belief that the state was an instrument of domination that needed to be abolished. However, Bakunin took a more radical approach. He advocated for the immediate destruction of state power and the creation of a federalist society made up of free communes and workers' associations. Proudhon's focus on mutualism and federation laid the groundwork for Bakunin's vision of anarchist collectivism. In Bakunin's view, workers would collectively own and manage production without state interference. His critique of authoritarian socialism and his call for direct action can be seen as an extension of Proudhon's ideas. In the broader context of socialism, the relationship between Proudhon and Bakunin highlights a key divergence. There is a tension between centralized, state-led socialism and decentralized, libertarian socialism or anarchism. Both thinkers opposed the centralization of power in the state. They advocated for a socialism based on freedom, voluntary association, and workers' control. Their ideas have inspired later movements that advocate for workers' self-management and cooperative economics. The legacy of Proudhon and Bakunin is evident in various forms of anarchist and libertarian socialist practices today. These include syndicalism and communalism, which seek to empower workers and communities directly, rather than through state mechanisms. Their contributions continue to influence discussions about alternatives to both capitalism and state socialism.